Hey traders from around the world, welcome to your Friday real life stock review featuring 0 burpees by me, and that is a good thing. I was very happy that the burpees are over, but I am doing a new workout challenge. If you guys want to do it with me, 5 push-ups a day, increased by 5 every single day. Very, very proud of all the traders who did stick with it, who got over 2,480 burpees done for the month of May. What a phenomenal and really amazing goal. Keep it up. Very proud of you. And honestly, team, just had the most incredible testimonies with May ending just yesterday. Had a lot of traders posting how they did. Here's Danny with 5 R's for the month. My buddy George, 52 R's, just incredible. So again, he was kind of posting his entire month. We had one trader. Look at this chart, ladies and gentlemen. This trader was a little bit shy, but look at this one. $107,000, 182% in the last 3 months. That is incredible stuff. Let me keep scrolling up. Again, Brandon, hey, 0.39 R. Right? Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, break even. Mark got 2.93 R's. My buddy Tony, negative 1.7, but phenomenal job, right? Losing that small in a month is exceptional. Adam with negative 0.42, but again, wonderful, wonderful job losing small Adam. Bob got 11.81. I mean, just so many. I can keep going on. Camilo, 13 R's, best month ever, he mentioned. Steven only down 3.7 R, but he said he was up over 6 R's at one point. So he's working on tweaking that, right? Steven only been trading really since about January. So it takes time, right? It takes growth. It takes practice, but it continues. I mean, here's Steven with 33.5 R's for the month of May. His month met Blake Anderson, one of our moderators, 31 R's for the month of May. So folks, I mean, yes, it takes time, it takes work, it takes dedication, it takes practice, it takes perseverance, it takes all of that thing, all of those things. However, it can be done, it can be achieved. You can absolutely obtain financial freedom, pay off your debts, do the things that you want to do using the stock market as a phenomenal cash generating machine. Let's go look at some of the stocks that you requested. SPY, beautiful bullish gap today. Nice gap and go, and so easy to day trade today on the SPY. It was almost free money. Trade up higher, retested, got a huge hammer candle right there, entry there, stop there, and just a nice little move, right? That was SPY. I mean, you had to know the direction was bullish based on the gap from today, and really the gap from the other day as well was equally as nice. So if and when SPY can close above 274.22, this one should just absolutely start crushing. Square, new all-time high today on Square. Really beautiful move, and there's a lot of real-life traders in this one. Again, this is one of the calls, probably my pick of my career, as most real-life traders started playing Square, getting into Square, buying shares, buying calls back at $9. Back when Square was around $9. I mean, this one just some beautiful, beautiful analysis. So obviously, safe to say that many of us are doing very well on that one. New all-time highs on Square, so I'm looking for something like this, ladies and gentlemen. An S-curve down into the 20, old resistance, new support, buy the dip, very simple. A lot of traders with a $65 covered call for June expiring in 2 weeks should work out. Charles has a $60 covered call for June, so we'll see how that one plays out, but it should be okay. So yeah, Square, unequivocally, bullish trend, buy the dip. Momo was requested, and Momo, ladies and gentlemen, let me actually just scroll up to here. So Charles got out at 3.92 R's on Momo on a day trade, and he closed everything for 4.9. Nice way to start the month. I would have to say, yeah, getting 5 R's right at the beginning of the month is a phenomenal, phenomenal thing. So Momo is an incredibly bullish gap because it was a bullish gap and go on both the daily and the weekly. It had a huge short float. It's at a new all-time high. And the bonus is this is a stock that I also posted in the spring portfolio for free. We started tracking it back here. So a lot of traders are just absolutely dominating Momo. And all of the Chinese IPO stocks that we've been posting recently have really been flying. It's kind of incredible. So happy to be a part of all of that with you. So anyway, if you have Momo, keep holding. If you don't have Momo, find a way to buy the dip. Today was a retest gap. Here's the hourly chart, and the hourly chart is, I mean, I saw a blind one-legged moose take this trade. Trade it into the 10. You got a bullish gap and go on the hourly chart. Look for another pullback into the 20. Buy the dip. Momo unquestionably going higher over the next few weeks and months. What else did I have requested today? Goldman Sachs. So Goldman Sachs, I do have a bull put spread on Goldman Sachs. Here's the weekly chart, 100 simple moving average on the weekly, bounce right off of it. I'm not going to worry about what Goldman Sachs does for my spread unless it closes below that 100 simple. Here's the daily chart, and here's what Mr. Squiggles drew the other day relating to what he wants Goldman Sachs to do. So far, it's pretty close. So trade down a little bit lower into the 226 area sometime early next week, and then look for a bounce and probably have your stop down here at 223 and some change. Goldman Sachs, I think, is going to bounce off of the 100 on a weekly and at least close above 220 by next Friday when the bull put spread expires. The next one that was requested was PRAH. I have not heard of this one. PRAH, Health Sciences. Let me zoom out on a weekly chart. A lot of volume coming in. Wow, so pretty much non-stop bullish trend since its IPO. Just cranking it out. Had a retest gap on the weekly, right? White candle gapping up. Here is today's chart, and you have a high wave candle. So if I was going to go bullish on PRAH, this would be about the time. So white candle, it retested. I would want a close above the high of today's candle, and my stop would probably go somewhere below the low of this candle. Nice high wave candle, good volume. It's more bullish to neutral as of right now. Could be good for bull put spreads or put sales, but that's my thoughts on PRAH. Next on the list is Roku. What is Roku doing? ROKU. Haven't looked at this one in a day or two. So Roku did close above the 100 simple moving average. Got a decent close above there, and right now it's working on retesting. So closed above. Here's the weekly time frame. Yeah, it looks okay. Kind of a bullish candle right here. A little bit of a higher high and a higher low. It doesn't look sensational, but I wouldn't be bearish on it. I kind of like this volume. It made a nice high. It pulled back into the 10, a little bit of a lower shadow. So if you're in bullish on Roku, I would kind of keep holding. If you're not in bullish on Roku, I mean, the next time it closes above that 100, which really could be Monday or Tuesday, if it bounces off of this, that would be the time that I would look for it to go bullish. GoPro, ticker symbol GPRO, is another request, and it's doing what GoPro does, nothing. And on the weekly chart, you can see it's just getting absolutely torn to pieces. 2016, it's just been getting hammered. Traded right into the 100 on a weekly and died. And the biggest question is, when will GoPro return to life, if at all? I don't think this thing goes to zero. I don't think it goes bankrupt. If anything, it probably gets bought out for some type of sales cycle for another company who already wants it or needs it. That's the most likely scenario on GoPro. But will that happen, or when will that happen? I'm just truly not sure. Yeah, I don't really have much on GoPro. If it can close above $5.69, I'd be a little more bullish, as I can see a pretty nice double bottom, a little bit of a neckline right there. So yeah, a close above about $5.69, $5.72 would be more bullish in my opinion. Next on the list, I only got two more: Pfizer and then Waste Management. So here's PFE. PFE, here's the long terms. As you can see, very flat, very sideways. Kind of a just picture perfect example of a choppy, slow-moving, grind higher blue chip dividend paying stock. However, I do see a little bit of a move on the short term. I like this retest gap that it got. Actually, I like it a lot. Higher low, above the 100 and 200. Stop would be here. Entry would be right above the high of this candle. And this was a little bit of a flag pattern. So if this thing can do this, and kind of pop out of here, you can make some quick money on Pfizer. It just won't move a lot. So if you have some good leverage your way on PFE, This one could slowly grind higher, but as far as a short-term pop, it makes sense actually if it can rock out above that particular candle. And this is Waste Management, my good buddy John Simcoe, looking at this one, keeping his eye on it. Here's the weekly chart, and the weekly does look like a pretty decent triangle of some kind. So here's some lower highs, here's a little bit of a triangle. The question is it going to pop out of here? And that's the big question. So over to the daily chart, you're just right in between long terms, coiling, getting held down from those. All I'm looking for is a close above 84.50, and if that can happen, then I will feel a little bit more like that triangle appears that it's going to be breaking out. Otherwise, it'll keep chopping and grinding. But you do have a white candle gapping up, retest gap. It did retest, so we're still sideways, still bullish to neutral. Let's see if we can get a close above that resistance. Folks from around the world, thanks so much for tuning in. You are blissfully wonderful. Have a great weekend, and of course, make sure to hop over to reallifetrading.com and click on that banner because the free week is around the corner. Tell your friends, tell your employers, employees, family, cousins, sisters, aunts, uncles, whoever wants to trade, whoever wants to learn from the best teacher on the planet. Let's get it. Let's make it happen. You rock. I'll see you on Monday, and until then, love life.